remember when they started kicking in streaming, and I had the Nintendo Wii, and for some reason on every other device that you could start streaming on in the beginning, they couldn't just put a piece of software from the internet on there, so they had to send you an actual disc that you put in the Wii, but that would start the Netflix software.
Oh, weird.
So that they could do that. So there had to be a disc to go discless.
It's a paradox for 20 years ago.
The mid to late 2000s were an odd transitional time.
Sean Henry sends us this Barbie postcard. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Happy Barbenheimer summer. Seen either or both of them?
I've seen Barbie. I have not yet seen Oppenheimer.
I've seen neither.
Ooh. Barbie was a lot of fun.
This Mackinac City, Michigan postcard is from Nathan, who says, I've been a fan of Welcome to the Basement since Nanook of the North. That's episode number 1. And wanted to let you know how much your show has meant to me. I look forward to the next chapter with Matt and new hosts, as long as you get your ass off my pillow. Thank you. That was a quote from Tough Guys Don't Dance. Much appreciated. And this Cornish pasty postcard. Hello from Cornwall. Enjoying a bit of sunshine between the showers at St. Mawes and Lou. All the very best from Matt, Jojo, and Mr. Pip. You know, I like Cornish pasties, but every time I have one, I always think the same thing. This could really use a sauce. But that's not the point. It's supposed to be dry. They kept it in their hats. David Mamjour from Poland has sent us a letter. We haven't heard from David in a while.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we got a lot of postcards.
Don't throw them all at me.
I will not throw them all at you. Maybe this is Polish art? I got inspired, named this artist game, and decided to send you some postcards with art by Polish painters. Called it I Don't Expect You'll Know Them, although I might be pleasantly surprised. So I put a little something on the back of each of them in the spirit of infotainment. All the best to you, to whoever's on the opposite chair, and of course, the best of luck to Craig. He has included some thoughtful words on the back of all these. I'm not going to have time for them all, but I'll read the first one. There she is, the pretty lady.
She is lovely.
This is Jacek Malczewski. Combine classical mythology with Polish folklore. Watch out for that tail. The lady is a chimera. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, sneaky.
Look at that. And I got all kinds of other paintings here that I will explore at a later... You know what? I'm going to read one more. This is fun. Here's this man and these two ladies. Check that out.
Oh. Sinister tableau.
Malczewski was also known for inserting himself into his paintings. That's him in the center. Okay, there he is right there. Malczewski.
Center of attention.
All right, thank you, David. When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, you can see our entire back catalog. You can watch the episodes 2 at a time. If you've got multiple, forget it. When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, our entire catalog is there. You can watch all the episodes we've ever made, and there are also PayPal donation buttons that you can click on and make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show. A rolling monthly donation, you donate a little bit every month, quick and painless, helps us out. I'm now going to salute a short list of some of our rolling monthly donors. Vance, Krista, Danielle, Daniel, Allison, Austin, Eden, Ryan, Jeremy, Bridget, Elizabeth, Victor, Luke, Samuel, Grant, Neil, Scott, Grace, William, Brian, Brandon, the Factory Boys. The rest of our donors later in the show. And now, viewer questions.
BenPat100 writes, since Dracula had a movie come out in 2023, what are some other monsters who deserve modern love? See, right away, I think of the ones that have gotten modern love. I feel like Creature from the Black Lagoon got his day in the sunshine with Shape of Water with Guillermo del Toro. I think the Frankenstein monster is actually coming back in, oh God, what's that new Yorgos
Lanthimos?
Yes.
He's doing a Frankenstein movie?
It's Frankenstein-y. It's a man building a person and bringing them to life out of parts.
Okay.
The Hopping Vampire.
Yeah.
We have not had a resurgence of the Hopping Vampire, and I think China needs to bring him back to the forefront. Bring us more Mr. Vampire.
Who's the kung fu star who's kind of tubby?
Sammo Hung.
Sammo Hung did a Hopping Vampire movie that was very fun.
Something Encounters.
Spooky Encounters or Creepy Encounters?
Something like that,
yeah.
Yes.
I had a ball watching that movie. I loved it. Well, it's funny you mentioned Hopping Vampires because I just watched Kwaidan, as we talked about in our episode, and that features a Japanese vampire. And I would really like to see some of these classic monsters, but from other cultures. Other cultural interpretations, like the Wordalac. I put you on silent, phone. Hey, shush. These all come from myths, and every part of the world has their own version of that myth. And so I'd like to see more of those.
Maybe it's time for the Hodag horror movie.
The Hodag. Yeah. Chupacabra.
Chupacabra versus Hodag.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. One eats goats, one eats drunks.
One just hides behind trees. I have to run upstairs because there's something I forgot up there.
Okay.
You hang loose.
I'm here. I'm here for it. Matt's not here right now. He had to go away. It's just me. It's just me in the basement. How y'all doing? You having a good time? I hope so. Matt, when you see this later. Hi.
Was that your voice?
Yeah, it was me.
I thought you turned on a podcast.
No.
All right, questions. Where are the questions? For some reason I'm around you. I want to do this voice. I do this voice all the time.
It is also the presence of the Nazis in the movie. There was Horst for an asshole. I'm glad he's dead. There was Klaus, and there was Hinter, and there was Jointer, and there was Goethe. He's the one nobody likes to look at.
Goethe.
Yes.
Jack Berriter writes, is there any genre of film you find it difficult to get into even though you've heard good things about it? Yes. I've been meaning to get into Bollywood for years and years and years. They are so long. And there's a bit of a cultural gulf there. Not something that I'm not willing to engage with, but it just makes it tougher to take that step.
It's a very intimidating genre, and it's one that you really need a guide to bring you into. Somebody to really curate your initial foray into it, to give you those building blocks to explore it. With me, the toughest genre to get into is war movies. Typically, I like a lot of movies for escapism, for going to places I can't go, but war movies are often set in very dark places that I don't want to go and embody a culture that I don't gravitate towards.
Or if they're not that, then they seem to be glorifying war.
Yes.
Which is also a troubling place to go to.
Yes.
We get all kinds of fun stuff in our P.O. box, and we often get records, and when we do, I make an effort to listen to them. I know you like old comedy records, and so I listen to Red Fox, The Side Splitter, Volume 1. I think I might have The Side Splitter Volume 2.
Nice.
So this is a good addition to the collection right here. I have a lot of these Red Fox records on the Do 2 label and on other labels as well. He played the blue rooms, as they say. He told kind of dirty jokes, told a lot of street jokes. Some of these are very funny. This is not one of them. Here's an example.
Hit me.
I went home and my wife told me she made meatloaf and blackberry cobbler for dinner. I went to the stove and I said, which one is the meatloaf? Not great.
Most of that little laugh came from the fact that it was you telling it.
Yeah. One of the things about this is that you can really feel the energy of the room. You can feel the energy of the audience and how much of a great time they're having and how swept up they are in this guy who's just going joke, 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 joke. You know, there's not time to think about the previous joke that it wasn't all that great because he's on to the next one.
That, I feel like, is the big appeal of the early live comedy albums and the party records.
Yep.
Man knew how to work a room.
He did. And he knew how to run a junkyard. Would you like to read the rest of our donors?
Sure.
Tony's going to inform us the rest of our monthly donors for this week.
Amy, Linnea, Rachel, John, Damien, Mark, Kendall, Benjamin, Jenny, Robert, Jawaka Records and Things, Andrew, Vincent, Corey, Sarah, and Clayton.
Thank you all. Mwah. Let's open the mail.
Goody.
This is from Marty in Austell, Georgia.
Got a handy little envelope from Jonathan. It's like Jonathan, but with a Y.
Oh boy, Marty sends a little bit of scratchola.
Hey.
Thank you, Marty. Tony, you get a cut of that.
Money, that's what I want.
Hi, Matt. Here are a couple of movies and some music DVDs. What have we got here? Oh, I read this book. Reflections in a Golden Eye with Elizabeth Taylor and Marlon Brando.
Ooh.
I've been curious about this movie for a long time.
No.
I read that book. Miracle Mile. Gotten multiple copies of this in the mail throughout the years. People like that movie. Amy Mann, live at St. Anne's Warehouse. Lucinda Williams, live from Austin, Texas. Nice. Blondie. And Carl Perkins and Friends. He's a bit territorial about his shoes.
His friends look like they got some Beatles in the mix. George and Ringo.
Ringo, George Harrison, Eric Clapton.
Dear Welcome to the Basement cast members. I've watched your videos on and off for a while and have only more recently grown a true appreciation for your selection of films to showcase on the show. You've been making episodes since I was 12 years old and you've inspired me to make my own web show, which I will start posting episodes on my channel. Inside, you will find puppet versions of yourselves that you operate using one hand to hold the dowel rod and the other to move the white tab up and down. If you get real good at it, you can operate it with one hand.
Wow.
Ditzy Doodle the Clown. That's who gave us this lovely present. Also has some movie suggestions for future shows on the letter right here.
We'll take a look at that. Hell Comes to Frogtown, Ditzy Doodle. We have watched that on this show already.
Look at him. What a little gentleman.
How does this work?
You lift him up and down like this, Matt.
Hi. Hey
Hi.
there. Hi.
Hi.
It's like Rudy from Pee-wee's Playhouse, or what's his name? Rudy?
Yeah.
Terry?
Yeah. Little Terrence and Phillip from South Park, too.
This is very well made. I like this a lot. I can't say it's that flattering, but that's the point of caricature.
Yeah.
This is really. I never would have guessed in a million years that I'd be receiving something like this. This is great. Thank you. This is truly special. These puppets.
You know, with the striped shirt, you look like a Bob's Big Boy. Those are amazing. That takes some talent.
Oh, I see. You bump it with the thumb and you go up and down like that.
Yeah.
Hey there, guys. Hey. What's going on? Well, you know what? We got a little more time. I'm going to read some more of David's postcards here. Show this stuff off. Pronounce some more names that are unpronounceable to my Western tongue. Stanislaw Wyspiański. Oh, he has a pronunciation key.
Hey.
Stanisław Wyspiański. Saw some straw sacks one night, which seemed like they were dancing. The guy was a playwright too, and that might have inspired a supernatural straw man character in one of his most famous plays. We're getting some history here, Tony.
That is properly scary for October.
Cultural history. I'm going to show this one off because it's got a titty. Wyspiański, like depicting simple rural family life. There you go. Right there.
Beautiful.
Some amazing stuff today.
Art, culture, puppetry.
And all I have to say now is, good night, folks!
Well, that's going to be in my nightmares tonight.